facts. But anyways, and these facts, not opinion. But anyways, man, we had 2K likes, so I'm gonna get to this game that I never left. To my moderator, Tyler the GOAT, make sure that no goofies come up in here, and if they do, get them far away. I want you to swing that golf club like you Tiger Woods in his prime and get them out of there. You know what I'm saying? Square business. So anyways, guys, stop rebuilding bridges that you did not burn. You see, a lot of times, nostalgia and just certain memories will come into your mind, and you'll feel like, man, I want to check up on that person. And to check up on the person is fine. It's completely fine to see where they're at now. But to take the action to reach out to them is dangerous because, first of all, if they were the reason that you guys fell off, they should be the ones reaching out first of all. If you reach out to them, that makes you look desperate. So even if they do accept you back, you have to understand that nothing's changed. And if anything, they're going to treat you the same way that they did back then, and even worse. You know, people don't really change unless something devastating happens to them or they're forced to. So what you guys have to understand is you got to start rebuilding bridges that you didn't burn. I know that it can be tempting because when you haven't talked to someone in a long time, the most recent negative memories of like when you guys fell off, they kind of start to vanish, and all you remember is the good times. So then you start saying, oh, maybe I should have did this, maybe I should have did that. But guys, you fell off for a reason. You fell off for a reason. And every time, personally, that I have allowed someone back into my life that betrayed me in the past, they betrayed me again. Whether it took 1 month, 6 months, a year, they betrayed me again. Or not even just in a like abrupt, disrespectful way. Sometimes we just fall off again. And that just goes to show that that end was not meant to be tightened. It was meant to remain loose and done away with. You know, that knot was not to be tied again because we're two different materials. You're trying to tie two different shoelaces. That's not ever gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to tell y'all, man, is don't rebuild bridges that you didn't burn. It's better to be alone than to be surrounded by snakes. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing, a bunch of hungry snakes will consume you. You know, I know you guys are like, man, I just want someone to talk to. I just want this and I want that. Man, you gotta stop chasing it. Anytime that you chase it, it's not gonna go the way you want, homie. No. And it's gonna lead to the best definition of destruction. I've been guilty of it, but I learned because I kept getting burned. You see, everybody puts their hand into the fire and they play around and take their hand out real quick to that one time you put it further enough and you get burnt. And then you're like, okay, I'm not doing that no more. That hurt it. That hurt it. Yeah, stop rebuilding bridges you didn't burn. Let them reach out to you. And if you want to accept them, that's on your terms. But just understand that there is a high probability that they will betray you again. You see, a lot of times I forgive people. I don't believe in holding grudges. I forgive people. But one thing that I don't do is I don't forget. So whatever you did, right? Stand on that. There ain't no apologies. You can apologize, but I understand that you're only doing that so they can get on good graces. I might even be cordial with you, but I'll never allow you to have the access that you once had. And some people, you just deceased to me. I'll never speak to you again. You'll never have access to speak to me again. And you just gotta be like that for the betterment of your mental health and for everything that you got going on. They're energy vampires. They talk behind your back. They only coming back because they see you got something going on. They only coming back because they see you got somebody new. That's all they come back for. They're not coming back just for you. Don't be so fooled and so inclined to think that. You'd be gullible to think that. They're not coming back for you. You're not that important. They're coming back because they see something in your life that they could benefit from. Or they see you happy without them. Oh, don't let people see you happy without them. That's like rule number 1 of why they'll come back. Don't rebuild bridges that you didn't burn. You're overworking yourself, and you don't get paid for that type of overtime. So anyways, now I'm going to read these comments, and I'm going to go to conclude this episode, and I'm going to get some sleep. You heard? They coming back just to ruin your life again. Facts. We are all guilty of it at some point. We are just human. Learn and grow from it. Facts. Guilty of that. Inviting people back into my life, and they just end up doing what they did again. Facts. Yeah, hey, all you guys said facts, man. Look at y'all dropping game up in the chat. Laying it down on the ground for them hungry hounds who just got out the pound and they're starving for the very next round. And with that being said, I hope that you guys live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. DM me on Instagram if you want to talk outside of here. And yeah, man, we're gonna keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. They can't do nothing about it. Peace.